Hello and welcome to the August 2018 episode of CORESafety TV, brought to you by the National Mining Association. We all know how mining accidents can occur unexpectedly, right? That's one of the main reasons why CORESafety is built on a foundation of leadership, health and safety systems, and culture. These elements are all integral parts that serve to ultimately lessen the risks and the dangers of mining operations. But did you know that there's actually something called the Swiss cheese model of accident causation that was developed by this man? His name is James Reason, and he developed the Swiss cheese model back in 1990. Now, basically, it uses cheese slices in a diagram to show how accidents can occur unexpectedly when certain events, conditions, or hazards all line up at the same time in an unprotected system. Take a close look at this. Simply put, what we're seeing is that the risk of a potential accident becoming a reality is lessened when different barriers or defenses are layered behind one another. But there is always a chance for failure, meaning that an accident might result. The holes represent weaknesses in individual parts of the system, and they vary in size and positioning. A failure occurs when a hole in each slice momentarily aligns and a hazard passes through all of the holes. So, what can lead to this failure? Well, usually it's one of four things: organizational influences, unsafe supervision, preconditions for unsafe acts, and the unsafe acts themselves. It's inevitable that humans will make mistakes, but in the Swiss cheese model, most errors are caused by an organization having incomplete layers of protection, which allows those errors to line up and pass through the cheese until an accident occurs. For that reason alone, it's important to cover all your bases in mining operations, starting with your leadership, the health and safety system that you're using, and the safety culture that exists within your mining company. Speaking of which, this is a good time for us to all review CORESafety's module number 7, which is all about culture enhancement. Let's take a quick look right now. CORESafety's module number 7 focuses on culture enhancement. Evaluating the safety culture of a particular organization poses some challenges. Cultural assumptions which influence behavior and therefore safety performance are not always clearly observable. CORESafety's module number 7 focuses on how you can enhance the safety and organizational culture at your mining company. You'll learn how to identify desired safety culture characteristics, assess strengths and weaknesses, and develop and implement a culture improvement plan. To learn more about module number 7 and about CORESafety, I encourage you to get on the internet and visit us at coresafety.org. Finally today, we're all intent on achieving the 0-55 objective, right? By that I mean 0 fatalities and a 50% reduction in mining-related injuries all within 5 years. And a big part of that has to do with enhancing the culture at your mining company. So no matter how trained, competent, and effective you think your workforce might be, there's always room for leaders to have an even more positive impact on company culture. To that end, take a minute to check out these core 4 tips for August. Tip number 1, identify the desired safety culture characteristics for your company to achieve the 0-55 objective. Tip number 2, conduct a confidential survey to assess how your employees perceive your company's safety culture. Tip number 3, develop a culture improvement plan using tools available on the CORESafety website or other sources based on the results of that confidential survey. Tip number 4, verify culture improvement by conducting the survey again in about 18 months. After that, you should keep repeating the process as necessary. Get to the point where you can be sure that everyone is aware of the importance of safety and is taking it seriously every day on the job. Okay, that's all for August. We'll see you again next month. And in the meantime, for CORESafety and the National Mining Association, I'm Nelson Duffel. Be safe out there, and thanks for watching.
To share one of your safety stories, videos, or photos, email us at info@CORESafetyTV.org.